What's going on? This is Perspective of an Uncommon Common Man. Hope you all woke up on the right side of the bed. If you woke up on the left, hope you still woke up right. Happy Veterans Day to all my fellow veterans. I served for nearly 5 years in the Navy. I spent time deployed and stationed in Japan, and San Diego is where I finished off my enlistment. No regrets whatsoever in joining the military, not at all. And truth here, I actually take honor or more honor in my service and my time than when I was actually in when I was serving. During my active duty time, the difference between being active duty and a veteran, besides the fact that you're putting on the uniform and you no longer putting on the uniform. Big differences here. Active duty, you have the challenge of having to adapt to what is going on in the world, what's going on in the nation. You're away from your family. If you're not, regardless of who your family or friends are, you're away from them. And you do grow roots wherever you're stationed, wherever you basically have to be. Truth, you do grow roots. And how I see it is that I had my family here, and I had a family in Japan. I had a family I gained there. I gained friends with in Japan, in San Diego when I was stationed there. An honor to serve with these individuals. They come from different backgrounds, and I think it is so unique how the military can somehow find a way to band together people, to band together individuals from different backgrounds. Now, have this always been the case? Absolutely not. We know history. We're not going to talk about it right now. But in modern times, people have gained a better understanding of one another in the military before in our nation as a whole. We have a greater understanding of our fellow man and woman that we serve and we sworn to protect. We have a great understanding of what it truly means to have a brotherhood, sisterhood. We understand it. And that's regardless of where you was born. That's regardless of what you believe. Now I don't speak for all, because like I said, I served mostly with great men and women. That don't mean that we just like we have bad apples out here as civilians in the normal world. There's bad apples in the military. And mind you, this is like one at the most 2% of our country's population. So that small community, those small select individuals, when there's a bad apple, everyone knows it. Regardless of the fact, the man that I am today is not just because I was born and raised in Dallas, Texas, but it also is due to the fact that when I made a decision when I was getting out of high school to join the Navy, took nearly a year to actually, from the time I graduated, from the time I actually left for boot camp, and who I am today. I can't tell you enough on the experience in the military. I will do it again, even during the bad times. And during the bad times, I just kept in mind simply this: don't work for the Navy, let the Navy work for you. I kept that in mind the entire time I was in. So when things got hard, I remember that. I remember that I went to the military to become a better man, and I'm grateful for being presented that God blessed me with that opportunity and the grit to make it through, the focus to make it through, the mental to make it through. Not everyone is able to deal with it, and it's very tough. It's very difficult. It's a lot of things I could say here that to really explain how difficult it is. We know that the normal is being away from family, but you are there not just to serve this country, but to become better. And I'm glad I served the Navy, served in the Navy rather. Glad I got opportunity to be on the ship, see different countries, and really understand what these different countries, who they are, what they represent. Really, just I can't say enough on how grateful I am to have served in the Navy. And in the military all over the world, there is a sense of heroism, patriotism, the noble act of wanting to serve your country. Everyone have their reasons. Some people join their country because of family thing. Some people serve their country because of patriotism, and some people serve their country because they see an opportunity to make their life better. Some people get out. Some people stay in, regardless of their path. I wanted to be in. I wanted to be in for 20 years, and then go out that way. My perspective began to change as I was in, and I made the decision to get out to be with my family, and I don't regret anything. I don't regret getting in. I don't regret getting out. I don't regret being a veteran and being a father, being a dad. But being who I am, part of who I am, came from my time in the military and the people I served with. And I absolutely love them. I absolutely love every man and woman and everything. Though, hey, I said I served with, many great men and women, and I love all of them. I have love for all of them. And every time I see them just doing good, I am excited. I'm thrilled to see that. So nothing can replace that great times. And being a veteran, it's on Veterans Day I like to really reflect. I don't reflect on that time a lot day to day, but on Veterans Day I take the time to reflect on my time, the people I was around. I hope that many veterans had the opportunity to go and dine in and get a meal today. That's what's more important than anything else. Those meals these corporations offer is actually fantastic to me, and you can't take for granted that someone needs them. Someone needs that meal. Someone needs that opportunity to just sit back and just enjoy. And I take so much pride in once again being a veteran and what that represents. And it comes from really when I got out and really understood what we do, the sacrifice we really make. And I wish we had even more of a voice in this country, and more of us just took advantage of the education, become more educated, and got more into our politics and our policies, and got more into our neighborhoods, and even talking to myself, and in the midst of making this video here is telling myself like I can do better, and checking on my brother and my sister in arms. And along with that, we all have lost someone in the military in some type of way. You may have passed someone by days on end, and then all of a sudden something happened to them, whether you when you was in or when you got out, and we all have lost someone. Once again, 1 to 2% of this country's population, and we have all shared the pain of losing someone, whether through suicide, wartime, or just they got out, they started trying to live life and things. It was just their time came up. It's tough. It's tough. You're a small community, and like I said, you're not with your family, so you tend to make other people, your peers, they no longer become other people. They become family. They become friends, brothers, sisters, mentors, and being a veteran, you just want to see everybody doing good. You have on occasion where you have to sit there and be wondering, like, I wonder what happened, or you start to question yourself, did you reach out to them enough? Did someone who was close to them reach out? And we just never really want to talk about our time, even when having a good time. I don't always talk about it, and it's not that It's not that I didn't have a great time when I was in. I just don't always talk about it. And it's not that I don't have honor. I just don't always talk about it. And I use Veterans Day to definitely reflect on that. And that's the reason for this video is to say that to my brother and sisters in arms, thank you for your sacrifice. We underestimate what we're doing. We try to stay as humble as possible. We try to stay as focused and grounded as possible, but it's difficult. And it can change you for the good or for the bad. And I just want to say to all my brothers in arms, all my sisters in arms, I love you. I care for you. Stay safe, stay focused, stay driven. And there's not enough thank you that I can give you, that your families can give you, that anyone else this country can give you. But know that you are appreciated by many. And we have to continue as a community to look out for one another because once again we only 1 to 2% of this country population and we get it. So continue to strive to be police officers, firefighters, heroes to the community, local policymakers, teachers, doctors, fathers, mothers, grandmothers, uncles, chefs, barbers. Continue to take what you have gained from your sacrifice to shine bright in the world. To my veterans, to the ones that are currently active duty, shine bright. Embrace the journey. Embrace your today and your tomorrow. Let's go. Check, check.